Comedian Seth Green is the latest to fall victim to an NFT scam. The actor's losses include a Bored Ape, 2 Mutant Apes, and a Doodle worth over $300,000. Green's tweet about his loss also drew a comment from Yat Siu, the chairman of Animoca Brands, about his son losing his NFTs in a similar attack. So let's talk about what you can do to keep your NFTs safe with Yehuda Petscher, NFT Relations Strategist at CryptoSlam. Great to see you, Yehuda.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
Now, Bored Ape NFTs seem to be often in news for being stolen or hacked. $2.5 million worth of apes were stolen in an Instagram hack in April. And now Seth Green losing 4 of his NFTs. What's happening?
Yeah, it's awful to see this happening over and over again, especially when there's the newsworthy hacks that should be a wake-up call. Unfortunately, it'll keep happening until people decide to take security seriously. These attacks have been happening daily, though, for over a year now, and there's a special focus on the Bored Ape community because of 2 things. One, there's so much money being transacted in the Bored Ape ecosystem. Millions upon millions of dollars worth of NFTs are traded daily there, so just the sheer volume makes it a huge target. And 2, the Bored Ape community, there's a lot of new members to Web3. And they don't realize clicking a bad link or signing a bad transaction or typing your seed phrase can mean you've just handed over your wallet to a hacker. So education and experience are the best defenses against these type of hacks. It's on the NFT community to step up their game here.
While in both of the cases above, it looks to be a phishing attack as the NFT owners clicked on dodgy links which allowed hackers to access their accounts, we are in times where the NFTs one owns are used as profile pictures on Twitter or Insta or other social platforms. Does that leave NFT owners vulnerable?
It does. When people showcase their NFTs on social media, they're sort of advertising their wealth and they're inadvertently inviting attacks. So you know the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. Well, decentralization is a really powerful tool. It's a powerful structure, and people aren't understanding what responsibilities come with it. In this case, it's on you to provide security because it's not being provided for you. So you need to be very mindful of who and what you're interacting with. We need better security products and practices, and we're starting to see a focus on that. Take a look at, yet again, the cyberpunks who created a Guardian app where an NFT can be locked in your wallet. Even if someone has your seed phrase, if you lock your NFTs, they can't be transferred out without your approval. So going back to Seth Green, though, if that app was widely available and if his Bored Apes were locked, the hacker would have had access to his wallet, but Seth would still have his NFTs in his possession.
And unfortunately, even NFT marketplaces like OpenSea are prone to hacks. So what are the options for ensuring safe custody if you've got your assets there?
Yeah, OpenSea had their mailing list hacked, so an email was sent to thousands of people asking them to enter their password, and hackers made millions of dollars that night. Most NFT hacks happen in Discord, so right off the bat, turn off your DMs. Also get yourself a Trezor or a Ledger hardware wallet, and in general, treat every interaction like it's a scam. My main advice, though, is people should get in the habit of having multiple wallets. You can have one wallet that you use to connect to sites and transact from. We call that a hot wallet. And then a separate offline wallet where you store your NFTs, and we call that a cold wallet. So you purchase an NFT with your hot wallet, you then transfer it to your cold wallet, and it's a really easy way to limit the scope of these hacks. Because when a hacker eventually does get access to your wallet, your best NFTs are living safely in your cold wallet.
It's also good to see tools being developed to track stolen digital property. DeviantArt, a social network for artists, has launched an image recognition software that scans blockchains and marketplaces to detect art infringements in the form of NFTs. Your thoughts?
Protecting art and artists is very important, so the sentiment of what that tool does is great. And I'm noticing that each platform has their own way to police itself. For example, one of the world's biggest generative art platforms is called FXHash, and they deal with the issue of copied art with a combination of on-site tools and, just as importantly, community moderation. So they have a very knowledgeable community of art collectors, and they flag suspected copy-minted art. And the site quickly puts a warning on the NFT showing it's been flagged, and once it's verified to be a copied artwork, it's removed from the site. So somewhere between technology and the community, that's where we're going to find the best solution for keeping the art space safe and fair.
Well, in this decentralized world, you are the master of your own assets and need to take the right steps to keep your virtual holdings safe. Thank you so much, as always, Yehuda.
You're welcome. Thank you.